Edgar TV.
How do, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV. Now, if you just stumbled across this because you're new, just to introduce myself very quickly, I'm Matthew Edgar, PDC World number 63, and I'm here today to talk about the news that we've just had recently that darts is coming back in terms of the professional game on a more regular basis in a live face-to-face environment. Now, this gives us a couple of questions and it also gives us a couple of things. First thing, great news. We're back with playing darts, but we're going straight into ranked events. We'll get to that in a second. So we're back playing darts in the 128 Pro Tour environment that we'll be playing at Milton Keanes at the Marshall Arena. 5 straight days, one after the other. Day after day after day after day of darts. It's going to be great. It's going to be great to get back playing again and get that competitive feeling back. I'm really looking forward to that side. Personally, I'd have preferred to have started as an unranked event. We've just had 3.5, 4 months of not even having face-to-face practice with anybody. So I'd personally have preferred to have been eased in a little bit maybe, or to have been allowed the restrictions of the lockdown to allow us to go and practice face-to-face first. But it is what it is. It's probably going to be a ranked event. But I say probably. And it's going to be probably because they've already said that if the relevant amount of people can't travel because of international clearance, that it will go to an unranked event and these will just be an unranked series. It's called the Summer Series, so that's an interesting thought already. Now, another thing that comes out of this that makes it interesting is the fact that we've got 128 players in an indoor arena at the same time, and every player is surely going to be allowed a chaperone or a guest or a manager or a sponsor or something. So we've got 256 people, plus the officials and the referees and the markers and everything. So this tells me that this is going to be a gathering of probably accounted for over 300 people. Now, these guys know better than me and they are in constant communication with the government. This could be a promising sign because this event is meant to start on July the 8th and run for 5 days. Does that mean now that they're aware that social gatherings are going to be growing over the next couple of weeks? Which does mean if you've got a World Matchplay ticket, there is still hope. And that announcement comes out on July the 4th. So does that mean that we're going to have crowds at the World Matchplay? Even if it's a smaller crowd, it's looking likely with this news and this little bit of looking outwards in that we could get a crowd at the World Matchplay. Now, these events are happening 5, like I've said already, back to back to back to back, really quick concession. The reason for that is this is the last opportunity to play any events before the World Matchplay. Now, as we know, the World Matchplay is short on qualifying criteria. We haven't had the required amount of Euro Tours or Pro Tours. Is this the last opportunity now to get yourself in one of those World Matchplay spaces? Is the cut-off moving to at the end of the Summer Series, which will allow those people just outside to try and get in, or people like me to go and have a big run somewhere and try and get ourselves into that World Matchplay? Interesting questions coming out. Obviously, if this goes unranked because of the quarantine rules, then that changes that question again. We're getting a lot of questions now, see what I mean? It's getting interesting. Now, there's going to be skeptics. There's skeptics with everything. Everyone thinks everything's a conspiracy. I'm confident in the PDPA, in the meetings that I've had and the chats that I've had with them, that they're going to ensure the safety of the event. For me, it's looking at the running of the event that I'm sort of a little bit unsure of. And that's something I'm looking forward to. And I will do a video vlog, or not actually there, but when I get back. And I'll let you know what it's like. Anyone who's seen the German Super League will see Lollipop Man, who stands at the side and turns the lollipop round, and you've got to come forward when they're 2 metres away from the board. Will that rule be in play? We don't know, but I'll certainly update you as you go, and I'll certainly update as you get more news. But the main news is the darts is back. My initial reaction is great, but my initial reaction is I'd probably have preferred a little bit of time to get a little bit of face-to-face practice, because literally, all I've done is stand practicing on this rockety board at home. So it could work, it could be a benefit, it could not be, who knows, but I'd certainly have preferred a bit of face-to-face darts first before thrusting us straight back into the ranked events. But however, if we can hit the ground running, there are spots in the World Matchplay available in July.
Edgar TV.
Guys, if you're enjoying Edgar TV, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, it's totally free. Stay up to date with all the latest Edgar TV.